Dear students, I am happy to interact with you through this video. I hope you also can derive the same feel of happiness because this is a very special video presentation by which I am going to present to you the removed portions from physics syllabus for this academic year. I have gone through the portions that are removed from your syllabus. All these related portions, the removed portions, are very simple concept. Dear students, these removed portions, even if you learn of your own without the help of teacher, you can understand. Such a level of content alone are removed from your syllabus. My kind advice to you, though these contents are removed, you need not prepare for your examination point of view, you need not memorize anything from the removed portion for examination point of view. But kindly develop a gentle reading and keep subject with you by understanding the concept. Now, for examination point of view, what are all the content you need not to prepare for examination and you need not to memorize? That we will see one by one, chapter by chapter. Now, in the first chapter, electrostatics, in page number 6, the content removed is 1.33. The title is Electric Field Due to Continuous Charge Distribution. It's a very simple concept they removed. You need not read for your examination. Now, in page number 17, content 1.34, electric field lines. Dear students, here there are various charges producing different lines of forces. The lines of forces associated with the given charges are presented. Say, for example, electric field due to dipole, electric field due to a well-defined charge. All these things and all you need not read. Now, in page number 31, 1.54, equipotential surfaces. That you need not prepare for examination. Now, 32, page number 32, 1.55, the content removed is relation between electric field and electric potential. Here, I would like to tell you, my dear students, if you don't know the relationship between electric field and electric potential, say they have given the relationship like this. The negative gradient of electric potential will give you electric field. So if you don't know that relationship, some numerical problem you will not be able to solve. So kindly that formula you remember, though it is removed, though they are not going to ask any questions theoretically, in case any numerical problem comes for any entrance examination, it will be helpful. Kindly, though it is removed, that formula you remember, it is E equal to minus dV by dr. That formula alone you remember, though it is removed. Now, in the same page, conductors at electrostatics. Remember in page number 46 it is removed portion 1.71. Here the content is electrostatics of conductors and dielectrics, conductors at electrostatic equilibrium. It's a very big pages that you need not prepare for your examination. Now, page number 48, content removed is 1.72. The topic removed is electrostatic induction, electrostatic shielding. Now, in page number 49, 1.73, electrostatic induction. There is only one 3-mark question will be available, so that you need not read under the topic electrostatic induction. Now, in page number 51, 1.74, the removed contents are dielectrics and insulators. A very simple concept. Here my suggestion is, if you know the meaning of dielectric, then only you will be able to understand one content that you are having included in the syllabus, the effect of dielectrics in capacitor. So that content is available in the syllabus. But you must know, though they are not going to ask question what are dielectrics, but you must know the meaning, what is dielectric exactly, so that you can understand the concept of capacitor in latter part. Now, page number 52, content removed is 1.75, induced electric field inside the dielectric. So whenever dielectric is placed inside the electric field, what will happen? So that content you need not prepare for examination. And in page number 53, 1.76, dielectric strength. The concept of dielectric strength, it is a 2-mark questions you need not prepare for your examination. And page number 65, 1.93, lightning arrestor or lightning conductor. So this device is working based on the principle of action of point, and this device you need not to prepare for your examination for this academic year. Now, in the second chapter, current electricity, page number 109, content removed is 2.55, potentiometer. The potentiometer construction principle that you need not prepare for your examination. But my humble suggestion is, without understanding the principle, there is one question included in the syllabus, determination of internal resistance of a cell using potentiometer. There you must know about balancing length. To know about the balancing length, you must understand the principle of potentiometer. Though in your examination, they are not going to ask you question, describe about potentiometer, explain the principle of potentiometer, though they are not going to ask, but the knowledge about the principle of potentiometer, you need definitely to understand the another question which is included in your syllabus, the determination of internal resistance of a cell using potentiometer. Okay, so in potentiometer totally, there is one more 3-mark question removed. It is comparison of EMF of 2 cells. It is there in page number 110 and 2.56. That also is removed. You need not prepare for your examination. Then in page number 111, content 2.6, 2.61, 2.62. Now all this content comes under heating effect of electric current. Under this heading, Joule's law, application of Joule's law, these are all thoroughly removed. You need not to prepare for your examination this year. Now in chapter 3, magnetism and magnetic effect of current. Here in this chapter really some appreciable portion is removed. In page number 127, 3.11, Earth's magnetic field and magnetic elements. The declinations, horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, related numerical problem, all these things you need not to prepare for examination for this year. And in page number 135, content 3.21, the axial line of your bar magnet, it's a long derivation. Similarly, in page number 137, 3.22, equilateral line of your bar magnet. That is a big derivation, finding out the magnetic field due to a bar magnet along axial line and equatorial line. You need not prepare. It's a 5-mark questions each that you can remove it. Okay. Now in page number 138, 3.3, torque on a bar magnet. 139, page number 3.31, potential energy of a bar magnet. So these two topics, normally they must ask in 3-mark, and this content totally is removed from our syllabus. Now in page number 141, 3.4, magnetic properties. It's a really vast area. Magnetic properties of material, diamagnetic property, ferromagnetic property, paramagnetic properties, Curie's law, so many contents. Sizable content is removed from your syllabus under this heading, magnetic properties. And similarly, classification of magnetic materials and hysteresis. And it is there in page number 148, 3.6. Hysteresis is a property of ferromagnetic material. It is completely removed. Now in page number 151, 3.71, magnetic effects of current. So it's the basic idea of magnetic effect of current through experiment, Oersted experiment. It is through Oersted experiment alone we realized there is magnetic field around a current carrying conductor, and that part is removed. Though they are not going to ask question here in the removed portion, but that idea you must have. Whenever current flows in a wire surrounding the conductor, there will be magnetic field, and this fact was established through Oersted experiment. Kindly understand it, but you need not prepare for examination point of view. Now in page number 151 and content 372, magnetic field due to a state conductor carrying current and a circular loop. This is also experiment performed by Oersted, and that part you need not, theoretical part they are, and it's very simple, not important part. It's a very, very important content. They don't ask this. Normally it is not asked in your examination, even if it is included. So that you need not read for your examination. And here in page number 152, 3.73, they say right hand thumb rule. Students, right hand thumb rule gives the direction of magnetic field around current carrying conductor. Though they won't ask this question in 2 mark in your examination, the idea you must know to understand about the direction of magnetic field. Direction of magnetic field provided by current carrying conductor. Kindly please understand this rule. You need not memorize for examination. That's all, because this understanding level of concept, right hand thumb rule, direction of magnetic field concept is very important. You need to develop for writing some competitive examination. Now in page number 153, 3.74, Maxwell's corkscrew rule. It is similar rule. Both are indicating the direction of magnetic field. That's all. Now 158, 3.84, tangent law and tangent galvanometer. It is really a sizable content that you need not prepare for your examination at all. Now similarly 166, 3.95, toroid. It is a system carrying current which will produce magnetic field, and that you need not read. Similarly, cyclotron in page number 174, torque on a current loop in page number 179. So these are totally removed from your syllabus. You need not read at all. They are all really sizable content. You need not read for your examination for this year. Now look at this chapter 4, electromagnetic induction and alternating current. Dear students, here also some sizable content are removed. You need not read for examination point of view. Here page number 197, Faraday's experiment. The content is 4.13, Faraday's experiment. And here 203, content 4.14, Lenz's law. So Faraday's law, Lenz's law are very much fundamental phenomenon, and this is really an experiment showing whenever the conductor is placed in a varying magnetic field, EMF is induced. So that basic idea of electromagnetic induction, simply you understand by gentle learning, but not for examination point of view. They won't ask any question on Faraday's experiment and Lenz's law. Similarly, page number 207, 4.2, eddy current also you need not read. Eddy current also is sizable content. Eddy current phenomenon, theory, experiment, and applications of eddy current, all these things you need not read here for this academic year. In page number 223, 4.5, AC generator. It's a very vast content presented in your textbook. That full AC generator you need not read. That AC generator under the subdivisions, introduction, principle, construction, all are coming in the same page that you need not read. Now in page number 224, content 4.54, advantages of stationary armature. That you need not read. Single phase AC generator, polyphase AC generator, 3-phase AC generator, advantages of 3-phase AC generator, all these really are big content presented in your syllabus. They are totally removed. My dear students, this 4th chapter, these are all very, very big content that are removed from your syllabus. Feel happiness. Feel happy. Okay. Now, last one, in page number 253, 4.93, analogy between LC oscillation and the simple harmonic oscillation. This is a 5-mark question presented in your textbook in chapter 4. That also is removed. You need not read for your examination point of view. Now, look at this chapter number 5 and 6. And in 5th lesson, it's already very small lesson for you. Only very simple concept alone is removed. In page number 274, content 5.22, sources of electromagnetic wave. This is only one subtitle removed from the syllabus in chapter number 5. Now, in chapter number 6. In chapter number 6, it is coming under volume 2. Students, here, the new print of textbook, the new edition of textbook in volume 2, the chapter 6 is divided into 2 parts, ray optics and wave optics. Now, in this page, I am showing you the deleted portion in ray optics alone with the content 6.23, image formation in spherical mirror, Cartesian sign convention in page number 8. In page number 13, speed of light through vacuum and different media. And page number 16, 6.42 content, it is simultaneous reflection and refraction. And in page number 21, the effects due to total internal reflection. Page number 32, primary and secondary focus. Page number 32, again, sign convention for focal length of thin lenses. And page number 35, power of lenses. Students, in chapter number 6, though the content already is very big, the deleted content is very, very simple and very, very simple, fundamental concept. Even if you read this, you can understand very easily. Particularly the sign convention, though it is deleted here, removed from your syllabus, kindly go through the sign convention, which will help you to solve numerical problems here. And they say power of lens is removed. Only the definition for power of lens is removed. But there is a formula, lens maker formula. Lens maker formula is showing only the power 1 by F equal to mu minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. That is not removed. The equation for power 1 by F is there, but the definition of power of lens alone is removed here. So as far as 6th lesson is concerned, the removed content is very simple and totally negligibly small amount alone they have removed. Now, in chapter number 6, it is under wave optics in newly printed textbook, the new edition of textbook. So some students, they may have your old book. That is why I have not mentioned about the page number and all. So the page number differ between the old book and the new book. Therefore, from 7th lesson onwards, I don't show the page number. Only the topic alone I have mentioned. Kindly go through and understand the portion what it is deleted from your syllabus. Here, the content topic deleted from 7th lesson is Fresnel and Fraunhofer diffraction. There is 3-mark questions available there in old syllabus. In our existing book, difference between Fresnel and Fraunhofer diffraction, that question it is removed. Discussion on first minimum in diffraction experiment, diffraction grating. And it is coming, discussion on first minimum comes there under diffraction through single slit. Diffractions through single slit is there in the syllabus. There, the discussion for first minimum is alone, the small part alone is removed. Diffraction grating is removed. Experiment to determine the wavelength of monochromatic light using diffraction grating. So that experiment comes in 3-mark normally, that will be removed. That is removed for this year. Now similarly, determination of wavelength of different color. Wavelength of different color, that is removed from the syllabus. Now the concept of polarization, plane polarized light, polarization technique, polarization by selective absorption. It is one of the technique of getting polarized light. Polarization by double refraction. So all this content available. It's really a sizable content in your chapter number 7. It is removed totally from your syllabus. Now, type of active crystals. There are biaxial crystal and Uniaxial crystals, the type of crystals totally are removed. Double refraction is removed means then automatically the related topic like crystals, type of crystals, nickel prism, and all are totally removed from your syllabus. Now, polarization by scattering, magnification in compound. Compound microscope is there in the syllabus. Only the magnification derivation is not available. It will not be asked in your examination. Similarly, the terrestrial telescope, complete content is removed. Spectrometer, total topic on spectrometer, including the determination of refractive index of the prism using spectrometer, totally is removed. And here, the defects of eye, myopia and hypermetropia, are completely removed from your syllabus. Now, in chapter number 8, dual nature of matter and radiations. It's already very simple chapter. Nothing is removed from your syllabus. The entire content is available. Kindly go through it. Now, in chapter number 9, in your new book, the title is Atom and Nuclei. And here, the topic removed are, again here, very simple topic alone are removed. Very, very simple, fundamental concept, atomic model. Under title atom model, Thomson's atom model alone is removed. Rutherford atom model is there, Bohr's atom model is there, only Thomson's atom model, a small content alone is removed. Under the title nuclei, the composition of nucleus. It's a very simple, what are the content available there inside the nucleus? That alone, proton, neutron, and here, these are the nuclear particle and nuclear force. These are all the content available there under the heading composition of nucleus, that is removed. Then very basic isotope, isobar, isotone. These definitions are removed, and definition for radioactivity alone is removed, my dear students, from this chapter. So this is something very unusual of removing this topic, radioactivity. Only definition they removed, alpha decay theory, beta decay, gamma decay, everything, decay equation, related equation, half-life period, everything is available there under radioactivity. Only the definition of radioactivity alone is removed from our syllabus. Okay, now in chapter number 10, electronics and communication system. So it's a very big chapter. The removed contents are diode, characteristics of diode, optoelectronic devices, transistor as an amplifier, transistor as an oscillator, logic gates, elements of an electronic communications. So complete electronic communications are cancelled. So then the last chapter, usually the recent development in physics. And look at it, the picturized content available there in the chapter, everything under the title, early beginning and development, nano in laboratory, applications of nanotechnology, harmful effect of nanoparticle, advantages of robot, and physics in medical diagnosis and therapy, disadvantages of robotics, development in medical field, recent advancement in medical technology. See, all these concepts in chapter number 11 is removed. So, my dear students, though I have presented you the deleted portion here, and from the portion available, I will present to you on another video showing what are all the important questions you have to learn from chapter wise. We shall meet in my next video. Thank you very much, students.